Welcome back to Mind Trick Media. Today, we have another trailer.
We have a real one this time.
Yeah, not a fucking Sam Elliott mustache trailer. Yeah, so I don't even know when or why this came out. I don't know why this wasn't the Super Bowl commercial. I think that would have made more sense. They did a teaser that I did not watch 2 days ago, and then they did this. I don't know what the teaser was. I don't know. I haven't seen this. I was spoiled on something that I am pissed about, but also super excited about.
Yeah, I've been spoiled on the same thing, probably.
I've actually been spoiled on two things. I saw a still image of the Mando, and people are pissed about this still image. We can kind of talk about that later or now.
Okay, we can talk about it later. I don't really know. I haven't really seen very much.
There's a still image of Mando that people are upset about.
Okay.
But we're going to get into this. Might watch this twice.
You ready?
Sorry. He's over there laughing. I don't know why I didn't go off. Fire. New background. Or 4.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
Gangsters. War criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
You will suffer. And then it will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
So, a couple things. The still shot I saw that people were pissed about, they're fucking idiots. I saw something where people were talking about how they went through this whole thing about him going into the waters and being able to be reborn as a new Mandalorian. And then people were like showing still images of his helmet off. Fuckers, he didn't take it off on purpose.
Well, at least in the one scene he didn't.
Yeah, but after that, it's off.
Right.
So he broke it, so it doesn't matter.
I thought Embo was the one talking, but that was,
It was
the hut. Yeah. I'm kind of upset we didn't get to hear him talk. Zeb talking, though? It sounded exactly like Zeb. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know who played Zeb.
I don't know
So
either.
I actually saw something. Well, background. We know exactly who voices Embo in the Clone Wars. I bet you don't know this.
No.
So Embo is a character, obviously made. They were trying to think of how to make him sound, and they didn't know what to do. So actually, the language he speaks is actually dirty French. So basically, there was a guy that worked there at Disney or at Lucasfilm. What the hell was that?
I'm sneezing.
Oh, you sneezed? Yeah. No, I was like in the middle of talking, and I heard, and I was like, so. It was good. But there was someone who worked there, and their kid was studying French, And so there was a bunch of stuff that was French on there. So someone who was working on voice lines was like, yo, I'll say French words super stupid and not how they're supposed to be, and we'll just make noises. So it'd be and that's how Embo sounds. You know who voiced him and who came up with that? Dave Filoni.
Figure.
No one, like, he was like, yeah, I'm telling you guys this. The cast doesn't even know this. Like, characters were on there and people saw the episodes. No one knows that I voiced him. He was like, it was just me saying, like, stupid French words. Like, just in a row, whatever. It didn't matter. Now, I will say, I don't know if he was speaking French as in, like, the words that Embo was saying, what they mean
Form a sentence.
was French.
Oh.
Or if he was just saying random French shit together.
Yeah.
But
Just saying random French words just in a row.
yeah, I think, but he's saying them to where they don't sound French anymore.
Right.
But yeah, it was Dave Filoni just doing stupid shit. Because I guess Embo was supposed to die in the Clone Wars. There was supposed to be a whole redemption arc where he's like a good guy, and they like started to kind of do that, but then they're like where he helps Anakin out.
Yeah.
And then they just cut it and then made him survive. I don't know why, but he was supposed to die. That's also one of the reasons why Embo always has wolves following around with him. It's because of Filoni and his obsession with wolves. That's why we have the wolf pack and
the whole Ezra and Kanan thing.
yeah.
Interesting.
Embo looks sick from what we can see.
I thought Zeb looked sick.
Zeb looks sick.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this movie is going to be very like new age Superman movie that just came out,
I haven't seen it.
yeah, it's very cartoony, comic-y,
I
but done in like a good way.
I believe it too, because also with the way that they have the posters and then the way the title's set up, it's very like retro, like, but it's going to be like new. You know what I mean? It's going to be like this new like retro look that we have with.
But I just mean like with the way that they're shooting it, like the scene where they do the jetpack and he's in his little buggy. Like the way that they shoot that, where it's like a camera kind of following him, like that looks very like new school DC.
I kind of like what it looks like.
The movie's just gonna have to be good. That's
Right.
the issue.
Right.
Is the movie gonna be good? Everything I'm seeing, I don't know how it bridges the gap of Mandalorian and Grogu, but everything looks cool. And the idea.
The
even
problem
sounds
with
cool.
bridging the gap is I think also they're planning on having the 4th season of Mando come out.
And I mean that's fine, but you just have to bridge them now. Like we have to figure out why Mando is now here, being based off of how he was just like cool chilling with Grogu, and then it seems like they're doing a lot for a 2.5 hour movie.
Do we know how long it's going to be yet?
I mean, I don't know. It's not going to be under 2 hours, and I can't imagine it being over 3. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
but it looks like they're doing a fuck ton in this movie.
Yeah.
They're on some weird Dagobah looking world.
It's probably going to be one of those movies that isn't going to be the best, like critically acclaimed, because it's going to have
Star Wars. I don't care.
Right. I think it's going to have issues because, like you said, bridging the gap between like season 3 to this, I don't know if I think it's going to. I think it's kind of going to just start, and then it's just
they
going
ended
to
it in a
go.
way that's just like we got to call and we got to go, and you can get the fuck out. But I don't want them to just start somewhere. Like tell us you left.
I don't know. I kind of think it's just. I'm not saying I
Also-
want this. I think it's just going to start somewhere.
We already knew this from the last trailer that came out, and people are complaining, and I kind of see where they're at. I don't love the idea of the new Razor Crest. The whole point of that thing was like that he's losing his ship. Why are we going out and buying a new one already? Like you just took the whole idea of like them blowing his ship up. It means nothing because you should buy a new ship.
I mean, I get that, but also at the same time, he can just buy a new ship. You know.
Why didn't he just buy one to begin with? Why do we go through this whole thing of him building out this old like Naboo spaceship?
Well, maybe we see that get destroyed too.
Well, I mean, he lands in the thing. He lands on the lot where the Razor Crest are that he buys. If I'm not mistaken, it looked like when he landed, that was the same spot that he pulled away with a Razor Crest with. Unless he went there, left, and then came back with it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, he also could just be like, "Hey, I really like a Razor Crest." You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't really see.
I mean, clearly.
I mean, I don't really see a problem with that. I mean, it's
it was
kind of.
just like that whole story arc meant nothing, though.
I mean, I guess.
It's not necessarily that it's a Razor Crest.
I don't know if it was necessarily the story arc. I think it was kind of just to give us like, oh, you see that? The fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, what would have been that is if he would have went and bought like a slave one.
I mean, still, it still did that. It still had that same like feeling, like, oh my god, that's what that is.
I don't like the colors. It's so bright yellow.
Yeah.
Is that how his other one was? I thought it was like way darker.
Well, it probably was darker because it was older.
I mean, yeah, but
it's been through some
I
shit.
don't love this new like they did that with the Acolyte where everything was like I'm tired of everything looking the same, so we're gonna make the stuff like lighter, and I'm like I don't love that. I'd rather it be darker. Like I prefer the dark browns robes over the like tan cream.
I mean, that's just how it was in the High Republic for the robes, but
yeah, but they looked like shit.
I don't think so.
In Acolyte?
I don't think so. I'm not saying I liked them, comparatively speaking, to the other ones, but for them being like trying to be...
it was too similar of a material.
I feel like for them trying to be accurate for the High Republic, though, and how they've depicted that, I think they did a good job. Especially for a live action adaptation of it.
A lot of the High Republic stuff that we know, they're like white. They're like crispy.
There was like white.
But no, like Sinette, what was her name?
Fuck, I don't know.
Inestra?
Vanestra?
Vanestra. Hers was like dirty brown, dirty cream colored. I didn't like that. With the yellow. Dude, yellow sucks.
I also feel like...
Yellow, the only person allowed to have yellow shit is Anakin. No one else is allowed to have yellow.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
But I don't know. I'm excited. I think it looks really good from the trailer. Obviously, we'll see. I don't think it's going to be like a good critically acclaimed movie. I just think it's
fine. It just has to be. It's like Superman. Like it doesn't have to be critically acclaimed. It just has to be good.
Yeah. I think it can be a good movie. Is it going to bridge gaps very well? I don't know.
If it doesn't, it just needs a point.
Right.
Like. From the likes of what I saw, they go somewhere. They're trying to find huts. I don't know why, but they go somewhere and they're supposed to be collecting bounties.
Right.
But we don't know why they're where they're at, and then we don't know what. I'm assuming a hut was a bounty.
Well, clearly there's an overarching point because they go back to Mandalore. Because he was like in the room where like the mythosaur was. I don't know what.
I don't know if that was on Mandalore though. That snake thing was creepy.
It looked like the same room, like where he saw the mythosaur.
Yeah, it just. I think that was just like the ancient look to it.
Oh,
That might have been what was in that room that they're trying to get into in the other trailer. That's like under the Hutt's palace.
Maybe.
Maybe that's the bounty.
But I mean, if it is back on Mandalore, I mean, I feel like there's definitely an overarching point to the story. If they're back on Mandalore, if that's what that is. Granted, I guess we don't really know.
You think he'll build a new Darksaber? A baby Darksaber for baby Grogu?
No. I don't think there's going to be another Darksaber.
What if they both have
The
Darksabers?
only way if there's a Darksaber is because Moff Gideon remade it.
Isn't he dead?
I don't think so.
I don't fucking know, dude. That's 17 years ago. I don't remember anything anymore. I forgot the Darksaber was broken.
I mean, there was a huge explosion, but I mean, he probably got away. That's just what it
No one dies in this universe anymore.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for Embo, though. He looks sick.
Embo does look sick. Zeb looks sick. I'm excited for Zeb.
Because I want to.
Okay, that's fine. I'm excited for Zeb to come back. So.
Yeah, I would love them to be reunited with Zeb, but who the fuck knows? Colors are beautiful.
Hey, never touch the buttons. I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
Gangsters. War criminals.
Long live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in.
You will suffer. And then your armor.
The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
Are you scared? You should be.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
So there's so much more I wanted to talk about that I like forgot about. So, all right. Number one, Grogu's force abilities have definitely jumped. We good? Grogu's force abilities, like controllable force abilities, have jumped.
Yeah.
I would like to see where that's going. I don't know what planet they go to. It looks like Dagobah, but way brighter. So I'm assuming it's probably a similar planet. I think that snake thing is there. I think that's what's happened.
It's possible. I don't know. It still kind of looks like the room they were in.
I mean, they could be on Mandalore.
I mean,
That could
Mandalore.
be like a part of Mandalore that's not fucked.
That's on the dark side of Mandalore.
I think.
Or no,
the
a majorly fuck side of Andor. Fuck. Mandalore.
I do think also that I think it's an interesting line by Mando. He's gonna live centuries more than me. He wouldn't know that, so I feel like he has to learn that.
Well, he might know that because I'm pretty sure in season 1 of The Mandalorian, he learns that Grogu is a child, but he's 50 years old. So he probably does know that.
I mean, he wouldn't know the difference if it died as a child.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking too much. We're not going to get an explanation, but like I feel like there has to be something where Grogu makes a jump to where he is less dependent on Mando.
Probably. I mean, you see him with the Babu Fricks. I don't know what they're called, nor do I really care. But you see him on the little speeder with them, so he seems like he might be by himself at some point in this movie. I mean, it's probably safe to say that Embo takes him.
Yeah, I'm assuming he is a bounty.
Yeah.
Sorry if you guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have to be separated at some point. There was a lot of scenes where they weren't together.
Yeah, down in the fucking pit thing.
Yeah, he was in the pit.
I think it's very interesting the way that they shot the hut into Embo back into the huts, because the person talking is the hut,
Right.
but they want you to make you think it's Embo.
Yeah.
But I also thought Embo was the one that ripped his helmet off, but it's not. That wasn't Embo. That was one of those like guards that like Grievous has. The like those guards. I think that's what that was, because there was a bunch of it behind him. I don't know if you saw that or not. The guy, he like ripped his helmet off and then he walks. There's like a body, and there's a body in the back that's the same body. So I'm assuming those are guards. That wasn't Embo that was there. So Embo might not be working for the Hutts. And then there's that weird guy. It's like, are you scared? Don't know what that's about. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Zeb looked cool. I don't. And that's another thing. There's a whole other part with like the Empire not wanting to die. I don't know who that guy was and why he matters. Well, that's a whole. Like, I feel like this movie is not gonna be long enough.
It's gonna be one of those things again that's just setting you up for the next thing.
Yeah, but it's a movie. They have to end it somewhere. Even
I'm-
if there's like an end credit scene, one part of the movie has to end.
I'm sure there's gonna be some like ending part to the movie, but then I feel like it's definitely still setting you up for something else.
Yeah.
That's just classic Star Wars at this point.
I've also heard a rumor that after this movie's over, that Favreau is no longer working with Lucasfilm.
That doesn't make sense because he has season 4 of The Mandalorian.
I
written.
know. I don't know why that was made.
Unless it has to do with this, and he's upset with how they've handled it or something.
I think there was a quote along the lines of like, I've been working up to this point for 7 years with Lucasfilm. This is all my work thrown into one, and then I'm done.
I have not heard this at all.
It could be something that's not true. It could be something I just read. I read that fucking Embo or that Mando was just taking his helmet off and shit, and that's not what the trailer showed. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
Also, like people like just taking the helmet off. What if he like does whatever he does and then it like say it broke off? That's not his fault. You know what I mean? Like he didn't.
really can't break.
I mean, say hypothetically it did. You know
They
what
could
I mean?
steal it.
I mean, say hypothetically it did. That wasn't his choice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I mean, I think it looks really good. Still a million questions going into it.
Hopefully, we'll get like before the movie comes out, there'll be like a reader's. I'm saying the wrong thing. I was gonna say a Reader's Digest. That's not right. But like there'll be like this movie's about this.
I wonder if there'll be a second trailer before then.
When does it come out?
May 22nd,
Might get a May 4th one.
maybe.
Honestly, I don't think it needs any more trailers.
I don't think it is either.
Like it does for context clues, but
Yeah.
we're just trying to be antsy.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with February. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well,
What part of the movie are you most looking forward to?
probably. I was gonna say Embo, but you know the return of Zeb is pretty fucking cool too. And sorry, I know you love Embo, but I think Zeb's so much more lovable.
I mean, one's cooler.
Yeah.
One's more lovable.
Yeah. But just
I get that.
the lovable part of Zeb just makes me more excited. And then we did
If Embo throws his helmet around like Captain America and deflects some bullets, and then if he rides his helmet, I'm gonna yell in the theater.
But then not having Zeb and Ahsoka, and finally,
I don't understand that.
finally get
Unless
clearly
this is how Mando meets Zeb, and Zeb.
Zeb's
gaps
probably
with
captured
Hera.
by the Hutts or some shit. And he's like used probably for like fighting purposes or something. I guarantee.
He might
I
be
bet
the person
it's,
who's fighting in the pit.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm really excited to see Zeb back. And live action Zeb, he looked really good. He sounds really good.
Rada has the deepest voice possible. Yeah. That dude, honestly, that could have been Embo, and they just overlapped. Because dude, they do this with trailers where they bullshit with trailers. They try to make people say certain things, and then it's not in the movie. And there's like they do shit with trailers, especially when it's an animatronic.
Or like the Spider-Man trailer when everybody was back and they just took him out of the trailer.
What?
Which Spider-Man movie has Toby and
No Way Home?
yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a part in the trailer where they just took Toby and Andrew.
Yeah, they
out
do
of
a
it.
swinging scene,
Yeah.
and they're not. They're
Yeah.
in the scene, but they're not
Right.
in the scene.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant they took them out of the movie. I'm like, no, that movie very much has them in it.
No. But yeah, they just took him out of the trailer. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Like that voice line, that could have been Embo. That sounded like what I think Embo would sound like.
Yeah, me too.
But Embo, I don't know if he actually speaks basic dialect. So,
Yeah.
now I think about it, it might not be Embo, but I feel like that's something like the Hutts can speak Huttonese and English. So
Yeah. Well, also in some Star Wars, don't they speak like? Isn't there some Star Wars that has like them speaking in Basic, but they don't actually speak in Basic? They just speak in English as like a voice actor, so we understand what's going on. I feel like they've done that in the project before,
what?
where they're technically not speaking Basic, but they're speaking English, so the viewer can just understand what they're saying.
Well, I mean, like basic words in writing is not in English, so
I
technically
guess so.
you wouldn't say it in English, but obviously they have to do it in English. They can't do it in Huttonese.
I don't know.
But it's like there's that famous guy. I'm blanking his name. Sorry, but he's like an artist, painter, or podcaster, or he's famous for something. And he was in a Star Wars project. Why am I blanking on that too? He might have been in Andor season 1, or he was in something like that. Maybe he was in like the Kenobi series or something. But when he got cast, he learned how to speak Huttonese. So there's a scene of like a somewhat humanoid-looking character who speaks Huttonese, like on like real Huttonese, and they show a clip of him, and then I think they cut it. But then he was the one that was like, "Yo, like, why is there no graffiti in Star Wars?" And they're like, and the guy was like, "Why are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?" And he goes, "It's a war. In war, people graffiti. They graffiti what they believe at night, and then when they wake up, the bad people see it. Like, it's part of a way of expressing that you don't want this tyranny." So he's like, "I think you guys should make like there should be graffiti all over Star Wars because of the Empire." I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. So anytime that you see any type of graffiti in Star Wars, it's like kind of because of him.
I didn't know that.
I'm blanking on his name. Sorry, dude. He's cool though. He might be a comedian. I don't know what he is. I know he did. I think he did like a Joe Rogan episode. I'm probably fucking all this up. I think that's how most of my stories go.
What you just said just isn't true. You just made it up on the spot.
I know he thinks that. If it's actually true, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, or maybe he was in Boba Fett. He was in one of the newer live action things in the last couple of years, and he played some humanoid looking thing, and he learned Huttonese, and I think it cut his line. Yeah. Obviously, Embo. I'm so excited. Like, that's the one thing. This movie can be okay, and I'm still happy as long as it's like looks cool and they do somewhat cool shit. I don't think this movie has to be like awesome. I just think it has to be good. Like, I feel that way for a lot of Marvel movies. None of them were like, this is a fantastic movie. It's just they're good movies with great shit. Like, I don't know. This chair is fucking loud. Do you have a... How do I want to word this? Do you have a guess on the rating of the movie before we watch it?
For me or for IMDb?
For you. How the fuck would I care about that?
I don't know.
You rate the movie before it comes out, and then when it comes out, we'll compare.
I mean, I have high hopes for this movie. It's Mando and Grogu. Like, I feel like you can't fuck that up that bad.
Season 3.
I still feel like you can't fuck that up that bad.
No Jack Black. And no, what's her name? Why am I asking you?
Lizzo?
He did know. Lizzo.
8-2.
He's going to be an 8-2.
I have really
That's
high
what
hopes.
I rated Superman. So,
I have really high hopes for this movie. Yeah.
If it's above, if I go out of there and I'm like, that was good, and it's like above an 8, that'll be stellar.
Yeah, I think so too.
If it's an 8+, I think it's gonna make $1 billion, and I think Star Wars movies have like another run.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a bunch of solo movies and not Solo, not Han Solo. Hopefully, it's a bunch of independent films.
Han Solo gets his own trilogy.
Han Solo, the solo movie. Han Solo saving Lando. Lando Calrissian, a solo story. I think they talked about doing that movie, and then they're just like not.
Who knows, dude?
With God damn it, Childish Gambino. What's his name? Why am I asking him? This guy that played Lando in Solo. But I'd be cool with a movie of him just have him and Han go to the casino and just play Sabak. I'd be so okay with that. Anything else?
No.
I don't think there's any other Star Wars news either, other than the Favreau thing that I don't know how that's working. But it may seem like, and if not, Mando season 4. Like, I think Favreau wants out. I think he wanted Mando and Grogu, and then he doesn't give a shit about the rest of it. But
I mean, that's his thing, you know. So
Maul comes out soon. Before that, right? When does Maul come out?
April.
Damn, dude, still got a whole another month.
It's like the first week of April.
It's free content for this show.
It's coming.
I'm so excited.
We only have like
I've seen
we
some
have
people,
like 4 or 5 episodes left.
I've seen some people like pissed that it's another Maul thing, and like I can kind of see where they're coming from, but at the same time, like if it's as good as it looks, please stop complaining, because we're only gonna get more shit like that. Now, if we get Mando animated or Andor animated, I'm gonna be pissed, but
Just Andor completely remade but animated.
Andor remastered in Clone Wars art style. Sponsored by Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah. That trailer was better than I thought it was going to be. I feel like we keep saying that about this movie, and that gives me high hopes. Everything looks better than what I could imagine, kind of. See you guys next week.